Welcome back to my wardrobe reality, where I share my own findings on personal style through the ever-inspiring lens of reality. I recently went back to our boat. Now that we moved to London, it was time to spruce her up, get her on the market, as our lives have definitely changed. Fashion was definitely not at the center of this trip. It was not about that at all. It was about getting the boat done in the time that we had. But being a person who loves clothing, it was super important that I maintained my sense of personal style, especially being that this was the only summer break we were going to have. I wanted to kind of have it feel like I was kind of making a perfect holiday capsule, even though it was all about casual things that could get dirty while doing DIY. I just realized there's nothing fashion about that sentence whatsoever. Even though I packed the most casual things, I made some mistakes and I actually could have done better. Even in the least of fashionable or fashion appropriate, I don't know, we were in a boatyard. There's nothing fashionable about it at all. No one even cares what you wear, actually. In the least clothing conscious of places, I still managed to learn something about my personal style. I thought I was going to get by not having to wear any real fashion, and I was wrong. So here are some things I learned. There are three. Kicking things off with accessories. I've never felt more that accessories can really like super transform a look. And I think they do that not necessarily because they're super noticeable or that anyone else is going to notice them. It's the feeling of them on your body, or the vibe, the general vibe or energy that they carry, can I say that? That to you as the wearer make you feel a whole lot differently. Some examples. I took really good accessories with me. I did make some mistakes and I'll get to those. I wanted to have my everyday jewelry, so similar to what I'm wearing here, just like simple gold hoops and things. I took a bunch of those. That's easy, small enough to pack. I took 3 pairs of sunglasses. I took a classic pair that I haven't shown here in the video, but they're just a classic sort of aviator pair of Marc Jacobs. They look kind of like Ray-Bans. And I took these 2 more fashionable sunglasses, a green pair and a red pair. These 2 I definitely wore the most, and that was because they feel more fashion. They feel like they make more of a statement, and so they took my very casual, minimal, super basic looks and instantly elevated them. It really gave me the feeling that I had that fashion element that I was looking for in these basic looks. The only thing I can say I wish I bought more of was more metallic accessories. Perhaps a more statement earring or a silver necklace. I had a beaded necklace with me. I made this one myself and it was really great, but again, reads more casual. So with a casual look, although it adds a fun element to the look, it didn't really elevate it to the place that I would have liked. I have this amazing Roxana Sulin silver beaded necklace. I wished I'd taken that. It wouldn't have made the look too dressy. It wouldn't have been too overpowering. I think just having a little bit of shine would have made me feel a little bit more dressy. I definitely felt toned down the whole time. And if I had a sparkly earring, if I had this necklace on, it's not going to make the practicality of my look any different. I'm still going to be able to clean around the boat, make lunch for my hubby while he's doing all the actual dirty work. I wasn't really getting that dirty, to be honest. Still a super practical outfit, but just slightly elevated. Bags. We couldn't shower on the boat because we painted the whole bottom of the boat. So we were driving back to the marina where she normally lives, and we were showering there. We often went to the shops, stopped off to get some lunch, a quick snack, some things we left behind. I went for a quick walk. I only had one bag with me, this crossbody practical bag that is great running around London when I've got to pack my lunch with me and all those things. But I wished I'd taken a small, soft little pouch bag. I've shown 2 here that are my favorites. They're super mini and I can't really use them in London because they're not practical for the city, but they would have been perfect to just roll up, slip in my bag. I could have easily taken these and I would have made so much use out of them just to run down to the corner shop, and I would have felt great while I did it. Just a little added kick of fun to my outfit, just because this is what I love. The other thing I learned is that I don't need to fear looking silly. We used to have a boat YouTube channel. We loved it. My husband and I vlogged our lifestyle when we first moved onto the boat, and I experimented a lot with trying to figure out how to mesh my previous life of loving fashion, having this huge wardrobe, to having a more minimal wardrobe, still trying to read like I was interested in fashion on camera, but also make sure that people were going to take me seriously as a boater. I'm not sure I ever got any of this balance right, but it doesn't matter. That's in the past now. I guess have some scars or trauma from things that perhaps people would have said about things that I would have worn back then. And so I didn't want to look silly or crazy in the boatyard because, you know, there's just men doing their jobs around there. It's not an environment where anyone cares about what you're wearing at all. It's just me that cares. So I didn't take any of my hats, and I have a fabulous collection and I haven't worn them for so long. I miss them. They're so much fun. I wish I had taken my hats. I took 2 caps for practical purposes just to keep the sun off my face. But I think a cap for me only works if I'm dressed up. You know, if I'm wearing a blazer or with a suit, it's kind of ironic and a little bit sporty. I'm not a sporty person, but I like having that element, that tool to use if I need it. So I wished I'd ditched the caps and just rolled up a fabulous bucket hat or something, one of my beautiful ones from my collection. Another thing I learned is that everything I love about my own personal style and inspiration images that I see in the wild revolves around proportion. I lacked proportion in my packing for the simple fact that I did not take a blazer. I took a khaki green camo, it's a reversible men's overshirt. Without a dressier or more luxe feeling fabric, this just didn't do anything. It just was casual on top of casual on top of casual. This is not what we're going for. We're looking for that balance. Too much casual, no good for me. This is not my style personality. I also feel like I just forgot who I was for a minute because I literally upcycle blazers as my business. I cannot believe that I totally forgot to bring one. They're such a part of me. I should have known better. Shirts as well. My shirt that I've shown you before, this one I call the weekday, it's a wrap shirt in reverse. I took loads of button-down shirts, obviously, this is my favorite thing, and they are just a practical item for all weather, for all scenarios. Perfect casual DIY little layering thing. I took shirts with me, so I was okay there, but this one's got that play on proportion. When I had the others, and then I was wearing like bike shorts, or I was wearing high-waisted shorts, and I didn't want to tuck the shirt, it was too much. The whole reason that inspired me to rework and upcycle shirts is because I get to be in control of the proportion and I get to do those things that frustrate me and put them into a design. And I totally forgot this and did not pack these 2 essential items. Lesson learned, do not go anywhere without one of my rework shirts and do not go anywhere without one of my blazers. That's it in a nutshell. It's very simple to take a casual look to a more elevated fashion space with the simple addition of accessories and just remembering to have it play on proportion. So if I want to break all these things down, we're gonna say accessories are everything. Literally everything. An outfit will live and die by them. Number 2, don't be afraid to look silly. If something makes you happy, wear it and wear it to death and take every opportunity you can to celebrate how much you love the things that you love. And number 3, if you're a blazer and shirts girl, if you favor proportion and playing with the eye and making fabulous outfits, no matter what scenario you're in, casual or more dressy, take the damn blazer. I 100% am never forgetting that one. Thank you so much for being here and watching and having a fun time with me. I hope a fun time. This is how mundane and simple my summer has been. I'm back at work. This is the only summer break or summer holiday I'm gonna get, and so it wasn't exactly what you see on Instagram, and I didn't get to live out my fabulous holiday Greek island summer capsule life. I hope I will get to one day, I really do. For me, this was a fun experiment, and even though I didn't get 100% right, I had a fabulous time, and I've taken notes for the next time. I'll see you for another video soon. Thank you for watching.